lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's back. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Got the quick completion, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Might as well give it to him again. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it behind the line. It's Norton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Brown wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff, it's Fletcher. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he was going to be. He's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Brown will throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Thanks to grab. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great game, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Let's go. With the run on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Scanning the field, it's back. He's got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's back. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Marion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Sullivan.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Beck.
Puts it out of the air.
Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24.
Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout.
He's got it.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. The short hand, it's Fletcher. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Lyle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. I don't know if, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw, it's back. Complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break. ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Hurricanes heading quickly to the line. Trying to punch it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Working that left side now. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off-play action on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Just keep slinging it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Hold offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Here we go.
The give to the right. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Beck. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Finds his target down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets...
Trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That pass is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Looking for a man. It's back. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Hey, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the back. Across the 25 to the 24.